Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi from the Grupo Dicas, the largest travel content network in the world, and today I'm here to talk to you about the scams that are applied to tourists here in Orlando. We're living here right now, so it's really good information because we've seen a lot of people get hurt. It's nothing desperate, right? Don't worry, but it's very important that you know so that you don't fall victim to these scams and don't have any problems during your trip, guys. So these are going to be quick, useful tips, so don't forget to like the video, guys. The thumbs up, it's very important for us. Subscribe to the channel because it really helps us a lot, and buckle up. Well, I know it's nice to talk about fun things, the park, shopping, but I think it's extremely important to make this video because there are two scams. Actually, there are more, of course, just like anywhere else in the world, but there are two scams that happen a lot here in Orlando, mainly to tourists who end up getting hurt, so I think it's very good that we explain them to you here so that you can be prepared and not fall for them, okay? It's very easy to avoid these scams, but you need to know what they look like so that when you notice them, you can be prepared and speak up. Well, that's the scam. I won't fall for it. So it's really good for you to pay attention. In general, Orlando is a very safe city, okay? Very safe. I'm even more used to my country, to big cities where there's a lot going on. Here you don't have a lot of robberies, muggings, really, it's much less. Don't worry, no one will do anything or rob you. What does happen is petty thefts, normal things that we're used to. So the first tip in general is take the measures you would take if you were in your own country. So don't leave money in your wallet, watch your pockets, keep your bag closed. These tips are important because they always happens, just like it happens all over the world. Yes, passports and money are stolen in Orlando, but it's always when you leave them out in the open. No one is going to come and rob you, point a gun at you. That doesn't happen here. What does happen are thefts. People take them. So first thing, always put everything away. Don't leave anything out in the open, in the car, in the hotel. Keep everything hidden and organize it. We, for example, have never had a problem. We've been here, I think, 11 times for tourism and nothing has ever happened. Nothing. But you have to be smart and you have to be alert all the time with your things. So the first scam that a lot of people fall for, which isn't really a scam, it's not illegal, but it's something that most of the time ends up hurting tourists all over the world when you're walking around, especially in the outlets and malls. In the two outlets here that are the premiums, which are the best, which we like to visit, you see a lot of signs around, and in the stores too, on the avenues or International Drive, there are a lot of advertisements, billboards saying Disney tickets $25, Universal tickets $20, get $100 off your park tickets. Guys, there's no such thing. The tickets for all these parks are priced. The companies Disney, Universal, they don't offer discounts. So when you see something like this, don't fall for it because it's a scam. There's no way they can get such a good price, really, right? The price of a Disney ticket, to give you an idea, if you were to buy one nowadays, it's around $150. So paying $30, even if it's $50, sometimes there are some, I've seen an ad for a Disney ticket for $50. Guys, there's no way, okay? There's something behind it, but many tourists end up getting carried away, especially because of the exchange rate. You do the conversion and you say, wow, I'm going to save a lot of money, and they do the research and try to find out more, but they end up falling for the scam. There are two categories, guys. The first category, only you get discount if you buy a so-called timeshare, which is when you buy a property in a certain hotel, condo, or tourist structure for guests. You can use it for a period during the year, usually 10 to 15 days, and you share the property with other people from that place. It's like an investment. You can use it. You have your income there, but it's not usually a good deal. But since it's on the trip, the person wants the tickets, they end up doing it. And the other methods that we've also seen, which happened to an acquaintance of ours, they convince you to get this discount. You have to attend a lecture, which is usually in a hotel. So you go, but it lasts the whole day, the whole afternoon. they hold you there to convince you and you can't get out. You end up losing almost a whole day of a trip. In the end, they do give you the discounts, the tickets, but you have to persist and say, no, this leads to a lot of wear and tear, and they put a lot of pressure on you and your travel time. You save $50, $100, whatever, in the best case, but you spend a whole day of traveling. You probably spend $100 just on accommodation to stay here in Orlando, apart from travel insurance, the internet chip. If you add all the costs you're going to spend during the trip, a day's trip, what you're going to pay to be here for a day, the price is not worth it, and you wear yourself out. You're here, you have fun to enjoy, but you guys, you found tickets with these absurd discounts. Get out. It's fake, it's a scam. So pay attention to that. Don't fall for this discount so-called, because there's always something in. You have to pay a lot of attention to these things. And also fake tickets. There's a lot of that, a lot of fake tickets usually to be sold. Nowadays it's more controlled, but even so, there are people who sell these tickets. When you get to the park ticket office, you can't get in, or you try to register with the Disney app and it doesn't recognize you. So the tip is only buy from official resellers, reliable places. We give you a very good tip here. I'll even leave the link down here. If you buy in your country ends up being cheaper, right? There are companies that get better prices than here and you don't pay the 6% IOF, all the taxes, so the price ends up being really good. It's the cheapest you get, and there's a very good website that has the best unbeatable prices. I'll leave the link here below just for you. Take a look. It has the cheapest tickets of all. You can search, research, cheaper than this website, forget it. It's a scam. It's a real loss. Of course, if it's a bit more, there may be somewhere, but if it's a significant amount, get out, because it's either a fake or you have to give something in return, guys. So you have to pay a lot of attention with tickets, and this website is great. And guys, if you have any questions about traveling or anything, you can send them to us and we'll be happy to help. If you prefer and it's easier, add me on Instagram @SpyLorenzi. Send me a direct message and I'll answer you. I really will. I'll help you and there's no problem at all. And take the opportunity to follow us there, because we're always traveling around the world, showing travel tips in a really cool way and no routine with our little ones, who are a blast, guys. They're amazing. And now we are here in Orlando. This studio here is in our new home in Orlando, so we're showing a lot of cool stuff, what life is like here, the cost of living, shopping, Disney, Universal. The content is really cool. Follow us there, and if you have any questions, just let us know. And the other case, which unfortunately we've already seen happen to two acquaintances there in the last year. A friend of ours, a neighbor there, it's really happened, we witnessed it. He sent us the photos, everything, we really saw it. It's the theft from the cars. When you make a purchase, right, what happens? Mainly tourists who go to the outlets and buy a lot of things, walk around the outlet with lots of bags hanging down, from Apple showing there that you may have bought an iPhone, from Microsoft showing that you have a laptop, you know, expensive things, clothes, and then you go to the car and leave everything there and come back to continue shopping. Unfortunately, in these places, outlets and malls that are very touristy, there are people who keep an eye out. So if the car is free, he goes there, breaks the window, takes all the shopping and disappears, and when you come back, you've got nothing. In another case, which is what happened to our neighbor and which is also very common, the person goes, the family buys things at the outlet, goes in the car, then you get back to the hotel. Sometimes the outlet is a bit far away, the person is hungry, walking around, is shopping all day, makes them hungry. Let's stop at the restaurant before the hotel. Great! And then he leaves the car in the restaurant's parking lot and goes to eat. When he returns, the groceries are gone. This happened, unfortunately. He had bought an iPhone and his wife bought a laptop, so it was a big loss and there's nothing to be done about it. Unfortunately, there's no way of resolving this situation. It's a loss. So our tip is, which is what we always do and which has always worked, have you done any personal shopping? Go back to the hotel, forget everything else, and then you go out to eat again. Will you give another 10 minutes? Yes, but go back to the hotel and not to attract too much of attention, which is what we do when we go to the outlets and we know we're going to buy a lot of things. Take a medium-sized suitcase, the kind with wheels, you know. Once you've gone into the store and bought something, just put the bag away or take the shopping out of the bag and put inside. You organize it and then you don't have too many bags on show. You see that a lot of people do this in the outlets. People walk around with lots of bags. With a suitcase, you go much more easily, you don't make an effort and no one can see You don't know if there's any shopping inside, if it's full of things, it attracts little attention, and you keep your purchases very close. Nothing's on show, bags, you keep the suitcase closed, it stays with you, and there's no way anyone can pick it up. We've always done this, it's worked out very well. You keep your shopping until the end of the time, go to the car, go to the hotel. And an extra tip that we use anywhere in the world, leave your passport in the hotel safe, okay? We never carry our passports with us because if they steal your wallet or purse or if you lose it, it's a huge headache. So leave it in the safe and take a picture. Carry the picture on your cell phone, but leave it in the hotel because unfortunately, if something like that happens, you will avoid problems. And below in the description of the video, when you click on show more, I'll give you links to all the services and things we do to organize our trips. It's a guide for you to organize your entire trip step by step, hiring each services in the cheapest places and with the best people. We've left these links and they're very helpful. Check them out, then you like them. There's a car rental comparator that gets incredible cars. It compares in all rental companies and gets the lowest prices of all, so you pay a lot less. There is travel insurance comparator that works in a similar way to the car comparator, only for travel insurance. You pay very little. For 10 days of travel with $21 you can get excellent insurance that will cover you for any unforeseen events here in the United States, because hospitalization and medical consultations are expensive. Don't fall for it, don't take the risks, take out travel insurance for anywhere in the world and don't travel without international travel insurance. And the travel SIM card is also very good. It's the cheapest way to use your cell phone here in Orlando. They delivered it to us and it was fast, sensational, and also the ticket website which has tickets for all the parks and the map with the best location for you to stay in the hotels we've stayed in and recommend. There's the one at Disney, one near Disney that's more expensive, one that's cheaper. We'll list them all here in the description, so take a look because it will certainly help your trip, guys. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps us a lot. And don't forget to watch the other videos, especially the one on how to travel cheaply to Orlando. We've created a step-by-step guide with all the tips you need to organize your entire trip while saving as much as possible. I'll leave it here on the side along with the playlist below, which has all the other Orlando videos for you to watch and enjoy. So thank you very much, guys, and have nice trips.